Hey guys, what is up today? This is Dalsu back with some more Factorio, chugging along as always, having a pretty good time with it. Starting to get a little bit on the frustrated side with everything because there's just so much to do all the time. That's the mark of a well-made game. There's always content to keep you engaged, but sometimes it just gets a little bit overwhelming. Like right now, I'm trying to make my Power Armor MK2, right? So I've got everything I need except for efficiency modules. So what we're going to be focusing on right now is trying to get some efficiency module production up and running. That's a little bit too close, right? We want it one space for the box, one space for the arm, right there. I'm not going to have the robots do this because I've got some kind of special ways that I want things to be set up. We need to organize ourselves a little bit better. Passive provider chest here, and I need to have these in my inventory, so let's do this. Boom, boom. Alright. Hook it up to power. And actually, I'm a little bit mistaken about this, I feel. I need a smart arm down there because I don't want them to do too much. We're still running low on plastic, which means we're not able to get our chip production up to a really sexy point. The reason we're so low on plastic, it looks like it's due to a lack of refineries. Last episode we piped in more crude oil. So we've got enough crude oil now, but now it seems like the refineries can't quite keep up. So I probably need to upgrade my refinery facilities before too long. The attacks just don't ever cease. I closed off this extra area that I built. Why? How is he in there? Well, it looks like hopefully my turrets are taking care of it. So, let's get started with an efficiency module 1. That is going to require advanced circuits and electronic circuits. We want just a few of each of those. This is not going to be major scale production. This is small scale production, so we're going to go 30 and probably just 30. Small scale production here. And this guy is going to become a smart arm. He's only going to work under certain circumstances. Man, my inventory really needs a good cleaning out. But anyway, let's filter him by efficiency module 1. No, that's not how you do that. You go here. Still, I should know this by now after, hundreds of hours playing this game. And you say, if that is less than, I only want about 20. That's less than 20 you work. If not, you stop. That way we don't use up too many of our chips. And I'm actually going to take these away from it and put them just back into circulation because that's way too many. Come on. You don't need that many. Nor do I need that many in my inventory, so. Alright, so he's going to start producing these. And I could go ahead and drop in. I'm not using my speed modules 3. I made these off camera. They're part of the armor. But I will use my speed module 2s to speed things up a little bit. Okay, I like the look of that. So now we got efficiency module 1s being made up to 20, and then the thing's going to stop. So I don't understand what's happening here. Did I do this wrong? Because this arm's not working. Am I getting the symbol backwards? This is greater than. That doesn't make sense. Maybe. Sorry. Maybe I'm just reading this a little bit wrong. I was never too great at mathematics class. Let's see, we got efficiency modules are greater than 20. So that means if I have more of these than 20, then it should work. But I don't want it to do it that way. I want it to only work if there's less than 20. Let's see if he stops once he gets to 20, and then I'll stand corrected. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and start setting up the next one. He's going to make efficiency module 2s, right? Yeah. We'll just be getting this set up while we're waiting. Smart arm for down here, passive provider chest. Okay. Wait, I did this passive provider chest, supposed to be a requester chest. messed that up. Do I not have any requester chests? Doesn't appear so. Weird, I thought I just built some. I do have some right there, and I just spaced them. Okay, so did you stop at 20? Assume this arm's, yeah, still gonna work. Okay, he's at 20 now. Is he still gonna work? So yeah, I was right. I had this guy reversed, but then why wasn't he working? Maybe we already have some in the system, and I'm just not aware of it. I don't see any in the system. Oh yeah, we do have some in the system. I wonder why we have so many. Did we set this up somewhere else and I'm just like have totally forgotten about it since I haven't played in a week? Probably. Anyway, it's set up now. We've got some in the system. If there's less than 20, you need to work. Okay, so this is going to be number 2. Efficiency module 2. Going to require efficiency module 4. And efficiency module 1s. Red chips, blue chips, right? Sounds like Dr. Seuss. Not 200, please. 20. And then blue chips, just 20. Boom. Alright, so this guy's going to make efficiency module 2s. And we only want him to work if there are less than 20. I wonder when I did this before. I don't remember putting him into the system, but apparently they exist in the system, so feed module to it, and good. Okay, so he's going to pick up these, put them in here, and then it's all going to be happy days from then on out, right? We're getting pretty close to that sweet, sweet armor, I think. And we're going to have to use it because we need to go out and fight some more biters here pretty soon, but not without my armor. I got to have that sweet armor first. Okay, so he's going to start creating these. Slowly but surely. And we're going to go ahead and lay out one more. Power it up. Okay, we're going to do a passive provider chest here. A requester chest, which I can never seem to find, even though I have it in my inventory. It just seems to kind of blend in with everything for some reason. We're going to do a regular arm here. And then we're going to do a smart arm down here. Attacks coming in weird places now. Well, it's always a good sign when the turret engages, because you know it's not long at that point. Alright, so we're only going to make, like, at the very most, like 5 of these. We don't care to have many of these made. They're expensive and useless, except for this particular purpose. We want efficiency module 3s. We want 2s to be brought here. We want red chips and blue chips, I think, is all. There we go. Okay, uh-oh. We got a big attack happening over here. The look of things. Lost a couple walls, lost a couple turrets. I guess that warrants going all the way over here. Even though we're making good progress, we're going to have to stop. This is what always happens. I have to stop and deal with an invasion. Is it still going on? It appears to have been fairly savage, but repelled anyway. And we're currently out of batteries, so we're not actively producing many turrets. But yeah, we'll go ahead and double up there. We need to fix the reason we're out of batteries. Man, the hell. The reason we're out of batteries is because, of course, we're pumping all of our refined oil into making plastic, and we're still not making all that much. By the way, I'm gonna want to keep an eye on these tanks. I guess while I'm down here, I might as well like switch out a few. All part of a day's work. Alright, so keep those things flowing. But yeah, I mean, I guess our 6 refineries. You know what? We never put speed modules in here. Let's do that. I forgot. I mean, I forget how many things can take speed modules. You know, we could also put some what are they called? What are they called? The things that boost some basic beacons. I mean, why not? They take 15 seconds. We'll do that. Build 2 of them. Because this is quite important over here, is how fast we can refine stuff. We'll come back for those basic beacons later. I'm not going to sit there and wait for them to finish. As you can see, we're out of sulfuric acid because we're not actually producing any, and that means no batteries currently. So sooner or later, that's going to be a problem. We're going to have to address with more refineries or making those refineries act right. One or the other. Okay, so this is speed module 3. Right, it actually requires some of this stuff. So I'm going to put a little bit in there. How much does it take per? Only 1 per. So I'm only going to put like 5. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. Okay, so he should start the process. We'll go ahead and speed him up a little bit. And eventually we will get our 5 efficiency module 3 chips. And we'll be off to the races for making our new armor, which means we'll be able to go really start to take it to the biters. And I'm still not 100% familiar with how all this works. For example, we never really figured out how to make the personal roboport really act right. I also never figured out my discharge defense. The laser seems to work, but for some reason is colored red. So there's a lot of mystery still surrounding this, stuff that I don't really get, and I'm just going to kind of suss it out as I go along. But having that new armor available for me is going to be freaking great, because I just assume not only is it much more powerful, but that it has a lot more space for modules and stuff like that. Let's do some research, man. It has been a long time since we've actively done any research. Part of the problem is I'm using my alien artifacts right now to make this armor, so I'm not able to really do any purple science stuff. So we're going to have to choose something that's not purple science related. Bullet damage, I guess, is okay. We don't really use any bullets, though, do we? I mean, shotgun shell damage, laser turret upgrade, shotgun shell shooting speed. That requires purple science. Combat robotics might be something to do. Follower robot count, combat robot damage. We could just, yeah, battery. Let's do battery equipment. That's going to involve our suit somehow. So let's go ahead and do that. It's a cheap and easy one. We've been putting off the research in large part because of purple science issues. But as soon as I get this armor going, which is very, very soon, I only need 2 more efficiency modules and I can start the building process, I believe. Okay, so we got that. We go ahead and do the slightly better battery. Do that. And then by the time we get our armor, need 1 more of these efficiency modules and we will be totally good to go. And then these things should just kind of shut down by themselves. Stop drawing on chips because we don't want them using up our chips. We should also limit this. I don't know if we ever really did. We did, okay. Yeah, we said less than 20, right? So we only need 20. But this guy just produces constantly. You know, we should shut him down. We don't need that many. Let's just use this little brief interlude here to... Oops, that's just a regular inserter. Because there's no reason to be using all those chips. Yeah, if these are less than 100, say, just stop work. All right, that's a nice change. Okay, I think we're ready. Yeah, we're ready. This is the one we want right here. Boom. Okay, so it's going to take about 25 seconds, and then we'll have our new fresh armor. Let's unload all this stuff. We're going to get rid of this old, outdated POS armor. And I'm totally full in my inventory here. Better batteries. Let's release this logistics robot. Just get it out of our inventory. Anything else we can kind of offload? I don't need quite so much plastic, do I? Okay, armor's done, looks like. Power armor, MK2. Sexy, sexy. Wow, that's a lot more space. Okay. So significantly more space. And what we're going to want is... Where did I put my little solar panels? Must have... Must have got rid of them. Anyway. I don't know why this is red. It's charging up. Look, it's charging up. But it's going to stay red, right? I guess defensive stuff stays red. For whatever reason. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. And we want an energy shield MK2. And I think we want like at least a battery. It says, okay, so we got to make 10 of these. That's going to require a lot of batteries. Do we need to do that? I think we probably do, right? Let's do it. It's going to take a while. And we're going to need to hook up our battery manufacturing again while we're waiting, I think. So this is going to put a lot of strain on things because our plastic's going to start to run out, which is going to mean our chips are going to start to run out, which is just going to be bad for us kind of all around, but we'll deal with it. I'd like to request some arms. I know you've got some somewhere. Bring me a few arms if you would, and then we'll get this thing started back up like it was. Alright, so this is simple change that needs to happen, and we'll start getting batteries again. However, that of course uses a bunch of this stuff. So while we're here, let's speed up these guys as much as we can. There's even room. Hard to like... I don't think there's any way to get all three of them. Just slap this guy right here. We'll get those two on the outside. And then if we go here, we can get these two. So that gives us 4 of them. Connected, and I just suppose that makes things just all that much faster, right? Wait a second. Okay, now he's got enough. Are our tanks full? Looks like the light oil tanks are filling up. We've got to fix that and keep it fixed if we want to keep producing here. Alright, now they're going. Now they're going. Good. Alright, so hopefully we can keep ourselves with a little bit of petroleum gas. Not, you know, not enough for a whole lot, but there needs to be like a stop here. But can you do it by... petroleum gas with the... I don't think so. I mean, can you do it by gases and liquids when you're sorting, like, with your smart arms, I mean? I don't know about that. Anyway, let's insert our new battery, which cost us all the batteries, okay? Now we're going to be filled up, and we've got a shield, we've got this. What else do we want before we go, like, assault an enemy base? Let's see. We could fit another one of these in there. Maybe 2 laser turrets in our backpack. That might be quite nice. I'd like another one of these too, but... oh yeah, we can get another one. Alright, good. Using up a lot of our resources to do that, but I think we'll be quite strong now once we have both of those things going. And yeah, 2 laser turrets is going to be super nice. And I'm just going to assume the other one's going to build while I'm on my way. I think I'm going to go up here. I've got some power lines right there that would be really lovely to tie into. So let's plan on doing that. I think about 20 of those. I've got a lot of substations in my hot little pocket, so I'm going to need to use those. Full effect. How do I get out of this place, man? It's getting so sprawling at this point. I tell you what, we're going to break the video there, and then next episode I'm going to run up there and give those damn biters what for. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry if this video always seems like a little bit tense, and I'm not really, like, joking around and having a good time. I am having a good time, but this game is such that you have to do so many calculations in your mind, and you have to be constantly thinking about the next step. It doesn't really lend itself to a lot of lighthearted banter. If you're interested in lighthearted banter, watch my Enter the Gungeon or something like that, because that tends to bring it out of me, whereas this game brings out the like inner German in me, where I forget how to laugh. All the laughter has died. Anyway, next episode, we are going to run up here and probably clear out these 2 camps. I may stop off here. Sometimes I don't understand what the little bitty squares are, but we'll figure it out, I guess, on the next video. Thanks for watching. See you then.